You man, back with a doo-doo hoodie. Today's video is about another cheating scandal. This is very old, but if you don't know this video, if you've been living under a rock, you know that these two partners have been misbehaving, especially this grown man right here. Today's video reaction is remember them. The internet destroyed them. Let's see how the backlash. I can't even speak English. Let's see how this backlash ended up happening.
Remember when that cheating couple got caught on the kiss cam at the Coldplay concert? What really happened that night? Did those two stay together? Now this story starts with this woman, Kristen. And Kristen is about 53 years old, living on the East Coast. And one day in 2024, something pretty cool happens to her. She goes on a job interview for this billion-dollar data company called Astronomer. And she ends up meeting the company's CEO. This guy, Andy. And Andy and the company eventually hire Kristen to work as head of HR, which now makes Andy her boss. And soon she and Andy are working together and talking every day, like normal coworkers. And apparently Kristen thinks Andy is fine. Here's the thing though, she's actually married.
Oh, hell
However,
nah. I didn't even know that myself. She's married, fam. No.
It's not really that simple. Her marriage isn't going all that well. In fact, she and her husband are officially separated. So at work, Kristen chats with Andy and talks to him about her
By the way, she defo lost everything. Lost the love. Probably like weeks ago, innit? So she
separation.
Still though,
and Andy tells her that his marriage isn't going very well either. And they actually kind of bond over this. And over time, they grow closer and closer. And even though Kristen knows they can't date because, he's her boss and she's the head of HR and that would be an HR nightmare for the company, Kristen apparently can't help but have romantic thoughts about Andy. And of course she can't. I mean, look at this handsome motherfucker right here. Anyway, then, at some point in 2025, Kristen's friends give her tickets to a Coldplay concert. And when she gets an extra ticket, she knows exactly who she wants to invite as her plus one. Her boss, Andy. So she goes and she asks him. And surprisingly, he says yes. And Kristen is probably...
I'm not gonna lie, Kristen looks good as shit. As a cougar, who's not smashing Kristen? Because I'm smashing this cougar, bro. Dead ass, I am.
Probably all excited to go out with her secret crush for the first time. But then, on the way to the concert, Kristen gets a text from her daughter. And that text is telling her that Kristen's husband, the one she separated from, is going to be at the same Coldplay concert. And Kristen's probably thinking, no big deal. It's a little awkward, but, there's a lot of people there. He probably won't even see me. And so Andy and Kristen arrive at the concert. And, it's Coldplay, so the stadium is packed. So they're there, and they're enjoying the band, and they're having some drinks, and they're getting a little tipsy, and they're dancing around. And since they're in a private VIP section, Kristen feels like no one will see them. And there, things start to get a little flirty between...
We have got to the point
where... adverts, man, you come in sneaky little donor. Man, then, bro. I'm actually locked in. I haven't heard this story properly, so I'm a bit quiet right now. That's interesting.
Between her and Andy, and they end up kissing. Which, as the head of HR, kissing your boss is a big no-no. But f*** it. I mean, who's gonna know? Am I right? And so it's at that moment that Andy is standing behind her, and she takes his hands and she wraps them around her. And Kristen is so focused on Andy that she doesn't hear Coldplay's lead singer, Chris Martin, on stage announce that they're going to put some fans in the crowd up on the Jumbotron as part of the show.
These guys was locked in, bro. In the concert. This is probably the most romantic thing for them too. You know what I mean? My guy's hard. He's probably thinking, I'm going to destroy her tonight. You're getting fucked tonight. You're getting fucked tonight.
Show so that he can like sing to them or whatever.
So if you look at the screens, we're going to come looking and see who's out there to sing along to.
And that is when kaboom! Kristen looks up
Yeah,
and
you
she
pussy.
sees herself on a giant screen
Yeah, nigga.
in front of 50,000 people.
Oh, look at these two. All right. Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
And their reaction lets the entire stadium know that they were doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing. So Kristen's good time suddenly turns into panic. I mean, she knows her estranged husband is in the crowd, and he must have seen her, and you know, that's pretty awkward. While Andy, he's having problems too. I mean, he's also married. I mean, what if someone saw him and tells his wife? And then it dawns on the both of them. What if someone from work is here at the concert and just saw us?
God.
I mean, Andy and Kristen could get reported and lose their jobs. So immediately, they leave.
Wait, guys, I'm so confused, yeah? What's the problem with them two being together? Like, bro, what is generally the problem? Like, they're humans, nah? It's human nature. They find each other attractive, you know? I'm so confused. Look at these two idiots anyway. You flipping clowns, bruv. Hold that.
the
Hold
concert,
that.
and they drive back to Kristen's place. And there, they get on her computer and they start writing a joint email to the board of directors explaining what happened. Because, you know, they're trying to save their jobs.
Wait,
And they work on this.
How do you know everyone's seen it though? How do you know everyone has seen it? Like the whole world. They must have seen it already gone viral or something.
Email for a while. Then, around 4 a.m., Kristen gets a text from her husband,
Oh,
the
yeah.
one she separated from.
Oh, GG's.
And he sends her a screenshot of the Jumbotron
Oh,
footage
GG's.
that someone had uploaded to TikTok. And he says, I think you should know about this.
Yeah.
So now she realizes that this footage of her is on the internet.
Beautiful.
So not only are the board of
Oh my days! If I was that husband, I would be like, la 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 la. I would be dancing, bro. You mad doing the salsa with my new bitch, and she's getting the worst time about it. Look at this, bro. This will be beautiful, bro. I'm going on holiday, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm celebrating like I won the World Cup. Hold that, yeah. I think you should know this, and I'm out. Block that.
directors going to find out about this, but the whole world is
Yes.
about to find out.
Hold that.
And overnight, this footage of them starts getting traction and it blows the
I
fuck
knew about
up,
the UK.
getting over 100 million views across many platforms
My
in
God.
just a few days. I mean, this story is everywhere online. Traditional news outlets are talking about it. Late night talk show hosts are making jokes
is
about
what you
it.
get.
People go and they start posting comments about it on Kristen and Andy's LinkedIn pages. People start reenacting it on the jumbo screen at other sporting events and concerts. And poor Kristen, she can't believe this is getting this much attention. Like every time she picks up her phone or turns on the TV, there the
She's
footage
wearing this.
is.
She's also wearing the same fit for the past 4 or 5 days, bro. Is she gonna change her fit? She stinks. Is this her original fit? Wagwan, bro. Stinky ass, cheating ass, bitch.
Meanwhile, Astronomer, the billion-dollar data company that Andy and Kristen work for, the execs are watching all this go down. And they're wondering how to publicly respond as a company, because, you know, this is making them look bad too.
It's
Like,
not
should they
looking good.
fire Andy and Kristen? Should they say something to the public? Well, at the end of it all, they decide that they want to cash in on all the attention that this is bringing them. So instead of playing it
Man,
down,
come on.
they add fuel to the fire. They go and they hire Gwyneth Paltrow, the famous actress, the actual ex-wife of Coldplay's lead singer, to do an ad for their company.
Hi, I'm
Oh
Gwyneth.
my god.
Coldplay's lead singer to do famous
wait.
actress,
Ex.
the actual ex-wife of Coldplay's lead singer, to do an ad
Oh
for
my
their
God.
company.
Hi, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow.
And the ad basically makes fun of the whole Coldplay kiss cam situation. And so Kristen sees this ad and she gets all pissed off at Gwyneth Paltrow for doing it. But, whatever. There's not much she can do.
You can't do
And
shit,
so
son,
she's
man.
hoping that now everyone has had their laugh and, maybe the public
Still
can just
around the
move
same
on and forget about all this.
Paying more for
Oh,
medicated
you
weight
dumb adverts. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Something will happen. You think you're getting away with it, sneaky cheating and that? Your karma will pay back, and their karma came very fast. Hey.
All this. Until. For some reason, this is one of those memes that people online just can't seem to let go. And from there, random ass people decide to make Kristen and Andy's life a living hell. People start creating fake Facebook profiles using Kristen's husband's name and Andy's wife's name.
my God.
People start messaging their spouses, which forces the spouses to have to delete all their social media
my
accounts.
God.
People start spreading rumors and conspiracies about them, like that Andy is allegedly wanting to sue Chris Martin for invasion of privacy and emotional distress.
Oh my gosh.
People even start doxing Kristen, and some of them start driving by her house at all hours of the day. Sometimes people call just to harass her and call her a homewrecker and tell her that she needs to watch her back because they know where she lives. Like, why are they threatening her? In fact, Kristen gets
Them exes, yeah, they're living their life, bro. They are gassed. Like, they are, God know they're gassed, bro. Imagine you got caught, you caught your husband or your wife cheating on you, and then you just see this happening to them. Like, life is just great, bro. Hold that. I'll be singing, hold that, hold that. Made my own song, bro. I'll be making videos. That's my bro.
500 or 600
rinsing
calls
it.
a day from TV producers and news channels and whoever asking her questions about the state of her marriage. While paparazzi park outside her house and wait for her to come outside so that they can get a picture trying to see if she's wearing a wedding ring or not. And so poor Kristen, she waits weeks before she feels safe enough to even go outside.
Can't lie, no, wait, hold on though. This has to be mentally cooked. You're facing backlash. But this is mad, bro. Like, I don't know what they've been going through mentally, bro. This is crazy, bro.
Again. And pretty soon after all this, Kristen officially, finally gets a divorce.
There wasn't even divorce.
But Andy, however, actually doesn't. He appears to have reconciled with his wife, and they end up staying together. But ultimately, Andy ends up resigning from his job as CEO of Astronomer, and Kristen, she knows that she can no longer be the head of HR, so she resigns as well. And after all that, the two of them agree that it would probably be best if they never spoke.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the woman got cooked. I call it, that's peak. My
Yeah.
man.
And as far as I've read, they actually haven't spoken to one another since all this happened.
That is crazy. Whoa. You, man, I can't lie. I enjoyed that one. Had a good little laugh. But hey, what's your man's fault? What do you have done in this position? You, man, appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts again, like I said, and enjoy it. It ain't easy out here. Stay safe.